Hello and welcome. My name is Kyle and welcome back to another Call of Duty video here on the channel. Today we had some leaked news and information surrounding Black Ops 7 that was not meant to come out today, but nonetheless this tweet went live at 6:01 p.m. and it is now currently 7:08 p.m. and this is absolutely crazy information. This is some first information surrounding the Black Ops 7 multiplayer, and again, I will leave everything linked down below. I'm not going to show any images in this video. I'm not going to or anything like that, because again, I don't want to risk any copyright claims or copyright issues. But I will leave the tweet link down below, so you guys can feel free to look at these pictures as we go through. And again, this is from Charlie Intel, so if there's any issues whatsoever, I will leave it linked down below within the description, the information that I have here. But this is a huge leak. This is something that was definitely not meant to come out, but might hint at a couple of things. Number one, with what the multiplayer is going to look like, and also when we're going to be getting some more information surrounding a reveal of the multiplayer and everything of that nature. So without further ado, guys, again, this is a surprise video. I was not expecting to make this today, but that's kind of the way that news goes on Call of Duty, is that when you get news and information, no matter when it comes, you got to cover it. So we have a tweet here from Charlie Intel, as I said, and it says here, breaking: an internal developer message of the day for Black Ops 7 accidentally went live on the Xbox Call of Duty app, showing new details with a new mode called Overload and a new mode called 20v20. So again, I'll leave everything linked down below in the description, but I will be going through these pictures here and just reading what it says, not actually going into depth. So again, if you guys look at the pictures and you're with me on the same screen, you can see that again the gameplay and the game itself does look extremely futuristic. We can see that the armor that they're wearing, that the weapons that they're using are not something that is modern. We do see in these images, we see an SMG, which looks very similar to the Cordite, which is very, very cool. And we also see an image of a shotgun, which is very awesome looking as well. Absolutely awesome there. We also have a new mode called Overload, as I mentioned, and the description of this mode is, it says 2 teams of 6 players each fight to control a neutral EMP device that must be delivered to the enemy HQ for score, reach the score limit, and claim victory by delivering multiple EMP devices. So this is very interesting. This sounds sort of like which we've seen in some earlier leaks, that we're going to be getting the mode Uplink coming back into Call of Duty, and this sounds very similar to that game mode. So I'll try and find some gameplay of Uplink to put on the channel, of course, credit or to put in the background of this video. Again, credit where credit is due. I'll leave the not only the content creator of the gameplay, but I'll also leave the channel up on the top left or top right of the screen, so that you guys can subscribe to that person and that individual who provided the gameplay for this video. But again, very, very awesome game mode, a lot of fun, very much a competitive game mode, and I could be completely wrong about that, but that's at least what it sounds like, at least from just reading what the picture says. Because again, it was a mode where there was sort of a central uplink ball, and you had to run to the other side of the map and put it into the other team's objective in order to get points, and you had to, and then in order to win, you had to do it that way. So very interesting mode there, and again, the pictures look absolutely awesome. Moving on next to picture number 2. This one shows they all are on multiplayer maps, but staying with the first image, I can't really see anything that looks familiar about what could be a potential multiplayer map that is recognizable. The only thing I will see is we see an RCXD kill streak, I believe, in the bottom left-hand side of the screen, which is absolutely awesome as well. So now moving on to image number 2, as I said, this map looks like a new map as well. Again, I can't see anything that's easily recognizable as far as like if it's confirmed or if these pictures do any confirmation of us getting all the Black Ops 2 maps remastered into this game, but they do look cool nonetheless. But this, anyways, the description of this picture is that it says CIP Day 1, get ready to get your first taste of Parallax. Here's today's schedule: 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Core Mosh Pit, Overload TDM, Dom Hardpoint, and Overload New 6 p.m. Skirmish. This was an internal playtest. Again, how this stuff got leaked, I have absolutely no idea. But again, I'm hoping I'm doing everything right. Usually, if you put, at least from my experience doing news videos, if I put the links to everything and all this information down below, I should be good. But I'll have to see what happens as far as the video goes. But anyways, we can see here in this image as well that we have the dog from the reveal trailer kill streak, which has rockets on it and a machine gun. Looks honestly pretty dang awesome. Whether this is going to be kind of the AGR equivalent of this game, we'll have to see. And that's really all you can grab from this picture. There's not too much else. I mean, there is a slight image of a kill streak to the left, but nothing that's super obvious. But again, I believe the item to the left, that kill streak to the left, is relatively we saw that in their teaser trailer as well. So again, most of this information we've already seen, but it's just kind of cool to see them actually in action. We get to see some multiplayer maps again, and some characters and some weapons, which is absolutely awesome. But again, there is a picture that if you look at the top right of this specific picture, you can see what looks like an exosuit. Again, we have already confirmed that the movement is going to be boots on the ground, with some advancement on the current movement system that we have in Black Ops 6 with the Omni movement. But because again, there's a guy diving, but again, there's a guy wearing an exosuit, which is really interesting. So this kind of raises the question: are there going to be some specific abilities that are like the specialist abilities / the abilities that we had in Advanced Warfare that are related to a character? We're going to have to see. But again, we already know that there's not going to be exosuits, but what the character is wearing looks to be an exosuit, which is very interesting. Next we have, and the final, we actually have two pictures, but the next picture we have here is the skirmish game mode, which is a 20v20 game mode. And it says here, 2 teams of 20 fight to complete objectives across a large map, capture points of interest, destroy payloads, and transmit valuable data to score. Use your wingsuit to flank and reach objectives before your enemy. The first team to reach the score limit wins. So this sounds like the return of war, if I'm being completely honest, which is very interesting. Again, a big map gameplay, 20 players versus 20 players. Sounds interesting. Again, the images itself that we have don't really show us too much as far as like the game mode and what we can kind of get from it, but we do have a description, which is awesome. And last but not least, our final picture here, it just says Parallax, welcome to the CIP. Thanks for participating in the closed internal playlist. Jump in during the core hours each day, Friday to Sunday, to help us test out new maps and modes and leave feedback at the playtest on Slack. So again, that's pretty much everything that we have here. Very interesting information. Again, I just wanted to jump on here and cover everything that I possibly could real quick. Again, I did upload a video earlier today related to the Season 4 Reloaded stuff, which is very interesting. But this is absolutely crazy. And again, as I said, I wasn't expecting it. But again, since I'm doing news videos again, I wanted to make sure I jump right on this and explain everything that is going on. Again, this should be okay. This should be a video. This should be a video I can upload. Again, usually the only issue would be showing the pictures, but again, as long as I put my sources down below, everything should be good. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are about everything we've seen. Hopefully, again, with everything linked down below, I'm hoping that you guys went through the pictures with me so that you can get an understanding about what the heck I was talking about. But again, absolutely crazy that we already have this information given to us. And I mean, it literally looks like, from the new high-res images that we were given, that somehow these images kind of pushed through into the Call of Duty HQ, because if you look at the background, this is a different tweet, so it wouldn't be the tweet that you guys that I have linked down below, but you can see that there's literally all the Black Ops 6 stuff in front of this, which is just really interesting. Again, how stuff gets leaked, I have no idea, but I'm sure Treyarch and I'm sure Activision is freaking out right now about that stuff getting leaked so quickly. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I really hope you guys did enjoy it. Let me know what you guys' thoughts are again about the pictures that you guys saw. Does it make you a little bit more excited about Black Ops 6? Do you really not care at all? Or however you feel about it, definitely let me know down below. But again, feel free to check out my previous video from today talking about everything that was added with Season 4 Reloaded. Looks like it's going to be an awesome update. And again, I'll keep you guys updated here on the channel regarding everything Black Ops 7 whenever we get more information. And I will do my best to give it to you guys as fast as it comes out. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys all on another Call of Duty video very soon.